Behind Dubai's shining towers and luxurious malls hides a place that most visitors will never notice. It is called Sonapur, a Hindi word meaning city of gold. But instead of real gold, this place is built on the hard labor of more than 150,000 migrant workers from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the Philippines. Far from the beauty and fame of the Burj Khalifa, Sonapur feels more like a workers' camp than a neighborhood. In small rooms, 6 men often share a single space where the heat can climb to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The air conditioners barely work, humming like tired old fans in a garage. These men work for 12 hours a day and earn about $200 a month, while 1 cup of coffee in the city center can cost almost $10. Most of them came after being told they would have safe jobs, clean places to live, and proper health care. But when they arrived, their passports were taken away, their wages often delayed, and they were left living in tiny windowless rooms. As they struggle to get by, the luxury hotels they built tower over them, standing as symbols of someone else's dream. However, behind the gold and glass of Dubai lies one of the deepest divides in all of Asia. Behind Dubai's modern skyline lies one of the sharpest wealth gaps in the Middle East, where a small group of the rich live high above, while the majority struggle in the desert heat. At one side of the city, gold-plated Rolls-Royces pass by high-end shopping malls. On the other side, thousands of migrant workers live in crowded metal dormitories, where the heat can rise above 120 degrees Fahrenheit. They earn only 800 to 1,000 dirhams a month, about $200 to $270. While a billionaire might spend $50,000 on one meal, a worker sends most of his small earnings back home, just enough to keep his family fed. Dubai's GDP per person is among the highest in the region, yet about 80 to 90% of its residents are foreign laborers who own little or no property. This contrast makes Dubai seem like a double-sided mirror, one side shining with the light of its skyscrapers, the other darkened by the hidden reality of its labor camps. Do you think a city that looks this wealthy can still be called successful when most of the people building it can barely afford to live there? Let's discuss in the comment section. One of the more surprising aspects of life in Dubai is the strict control over freedom of expression, especially regarding what is shared online or in public. Unlike many countries with open debate, the United Arab Emirates imposes tight limits on speech about politics, religion, and the ruling families. Websites covering political or critical topics may be blocked, and social media is closely monitored. Residents and tourists have been detained or fined for online comments or reviews deemed defamatory under UAE cybercrime laws, which treat such acts as offenses against reputation. Even casual remarks about the government, royal family, or local laws can cause legal trouble if reported. The media is also heavily regulated. Local outlets follow strict guidelines, and international broadcasts can be edited or blocked for sensitive content. Censorship extends to entertainment. Films, books, and music are reviewed before release, and movies may have scenes removed inappropriate to fit UAE cultural standards. Visitors should understand that freedom of expression in Dubai is far more limited than in many parts of the world. Photography is also restricted. Taking pictures of government or military buildings, airports, or people without consent can result in fines or arrest. Dubai is often seen as a paradise for food lovers, where diners can enjoy sushi from Japan, Wagyu beef from Australia, and caviar from Russia, all served at the same 5-star breakfast buffet. Yet behind the gold-covered tables and untouched plates lies a truth that is difficult to swallow. Nearly 38% of all food prepared in the United Arab Emirates each day ends up in the trash, worth about $3.5 billion every year. While many countries are trying to cut back on food waste, Dubai continues to throw away massive amounts in its effort to maintain an image of luxury. Most restaurants rely on imported ingredients, from European strawberries to seafood brought in from cold northern seas, which adds to the carbon footprint from shipping. A simple salad in Dubai may have traveled a greater distance than a flight between New York and Los Angeles. The sad part is that much of this costly food is never even touched. If this trend continues, Dubai may become known not only for its towering skyscrapers, but also for the rising piles of food waste growing throughout the city. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any future episodes. Don't forget to share it with your friends too. It helps the channel out, and I'm excited to continue bringing you more awesome content. And now, let's see how Dubai tightly controls what people can and can't do, even if it's just drinking a drink. Alcohol consumption in Dubai can be confusing for newcomers. Despite its image as a modern party city, alcohol laws are much stricter than many expect. Alcohol can only be purchased and consumed in venues with a government license. Licensed hotels, restaurants and bars, mostly in tourist areas, are the only legal places to drink. Public drinking is completely banned, and consuming alcohol on the street, in parks, or at the beach can lead to fines or arrest. Only non-Muslims aged 21 and above are legally permitted to drink, as Islamic law prohibits alcohol for Muslims. Since 2020, non-Muslim residents no longer need a personal liquor license to buy alcohol, and tourists can purchase it only at licensed outlets or venues. Public intoxication is a serious offense. Even if you drink legally, appearing drunk in public or driving after drinking can result in arrest. The legal blood alcohol limit for drivers is 0. During Ramadan, alcohol sales are more limited, and many bars or clubs reduce service out of respect for local customs. Visitors should always follow these laws to avoid legal trouble. When night arrives, a different side of Dubai appears. Behind the shining towers and bright lights exists a quiet world of night butterflies, young women who came seeking a better future but ended up caught in circumstances far from what they expected. Many people involved come from regions such as Eastern Europe, Southeast Asia, and Africa. Some are victims of exploitation, misled by false job offers and forced into illegal work. These groups often operate in secret, managed by organized networks. Despite frequent enforcement operations, such issues continue to appear in limited areas. On the surface, Dubai glows like a desert version of Las Vegas, yet beneath that glow, thousands of women live in silence, working in private lounges or catering to wealthy visitors. In areas such as Deira and Dubai Marina, talk of secret parties is common. Some people, pushed by hardship, follow potential customers into elevators, hoping to earn enough to survive. What stands out is that, even in a city governed by strict laws and traditions, these activities continue quietly, rarely making the news. Dubai maintains its polished image as a perfect modern paradise, while night butterflies remain unseen in the shadows of its glittering skyline. In Dubai, everything is meant to stand out. From the car you drive, to the watch you wear, even the cup of coffee you share on Instagram. Among the city's young and wealthy, luxury isn't just a personal choice. It's viewed as a social requirement. Young Emiratis and well-off expatriates rush to buy supercars, Rolex watches, and Hermes bags, not because they need them, but because they fear looking less successful in a place where your neighbor might own a Bugatti. In Dubai, even students can be seen arriving at school in Bentleys, and weekend brunches at five-star hotels can cost more than $1,000 per person, sometimes just for the perfect photo online. A study in the UAE shows that about 45% of young people admit to spending more than they earn, and nearly half say they feel pressured to match the lifestyles of their friends. This constant need to keep up appearances has created strong social pressure among the younger generation to display wealth as a symbol of respect and status. Do you think showing off luxury just to fit in is worth the pressure it creates? If it were you, would you do the same? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. In many countries, young people struggle to pay off student debt, rent small apartments, or work long hours just to make ends meet. But in Dubai, a completely different generation is rising, one where becoming an adult often means being fully supported. Young Emiratis, the citizens of the United Arab Emirates, receive free education funded by the government, with scholarships available for study abroad in places like the United States and the United Kingdom. When they get married, eligible couples can receive housing grants or low-interest loans for villas worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, along with a one-time marriage payment. Many families also have domestic staff, including drivers, cooks, and gardeners, often from lower-wage migrant communities. To promote citizens' well-being, the government runs wellness and support programs created specifically for young Emiratis. This generation has grown up in a highly modern society with little financial pressure. Still, some observers say that this comfort has led to too much reliance on government benefits. Many young Emiratis prefer public sector jobs, where pay is higher even though productivity is often considered lower than in private companies. When stability and security are guaranteed, ambition and creativity can slowly begin to fade. Dubai's rapid economic growth, tax-free policies, and modern financial system have made it a global business hub, and at times, a target for international criminal networks. Its expanding role in global trade has raised concerns about money laundering and illicit financial activities. One example is the Italian Camorra, a criminal organization from Naples, linked to money laundering through Dubai's real estate market. Investigations such as the Dubai Unlocked project revealed that individuals tied to the group allegedly invested millions in luxury properties to disguise illegal earnings. Limited financial transparency in the past made real estate an attractive channel for such funds. The Irish Kinahan cartel, led by Christy Kinahan, has also been connected to Dubai, allegedly using the city for operations linked to drug trafficking and money laundering. Under international pressure, UAE authorities have cooperated with European and US agencies, leading to asset freezes and ongoing investigations. Reports have also tied some French criminal figures to Dubai's property sector, using rentals to conceal wealth. In response, the UAE has tightened financial monitoring and expanded cooperation with Europol, Interpol. Despite these efforts, Dubai's global appeal still attracts those looking to exploit its financial system, keeping vigilance a top priority. In most countries, people take their dogs for walks in the park. In Dubai, however, a few individuals have been seen driving around with lions or cheetahs, sitting beside them in luxury cars. For some of the city's ultra-wealthy residents, owning rare animals like lion or tiger cubs has become a sign of power and prestige rather than care. A single cub can cost up to $50,000, and posting photos with them on Instagram was once considered the ultimate display of wealth. Online, there are countless images of Dubai residents posing with lions in Rolls-Royces or bottle-feeding tiger cubs inside grand villas. Yet the darker truth is that once these animals grow larger and more dangerous, many are abandoned or moved to private facilities that operate without proper licenses. In 2017, the United Arab Emirates passed Federal Law No. 22, which banned the private ownership of wild and exotic animals. Since then, keeping these species as pets has been illegal, with strict penalties including heavy fines and jail time. Even so, some cases of private ownership still surface. Conservation organizations have also voiced concerns over the UAE's position as a regional transit hub for the wildlife trade, calling for stronger enforcement to help protect endangered animals. And if you want to continue exploring the dark sides behind the glamour, check out my video on Cuba, where the rarely shared truth is revealed. Click on the tag that appears on screen now, or find the link in the description. And don't forget to come back to explore more about the things behind the twinkling of Dubai. Dubai is known for its strict laws, and its drug policy is among the toughest in the world. The city enforces a zero-tolerance rule on narcotics, meaning even the smallest amount of a banned substance can lead to serious punishment, whether it's an illegal drug or a prescription medicine not approved by local authorities. Travelers must be very cautious about what they bring into the country. Many visitors are surprised to learn that some medications legal elsewhere are restricted in Dubai, including common painkillers and antidepressants. For instance, drugs containing codeine are controlled substances that require a valid prescription and approval from the Ministry of Health. Several tourists have been detained for carrying these medications without the correct paperwork, even when prescribed at home. One widely reported case involved a British tourist jailed for bringing painkillers with codeine into Dubai without the proper documents, showing how strictly the UAE enforces these rules. The law also covers substances found in a person's system or possession of paraphernalia such as pipes or rolling papers. In Dubai, the law offers no leniency on drugs, and mistakes can have life-changing consequences. Dubai is known as the city where almost anything can happen, yet there's one thing visitors rarely see: locals. Out of more than 3.6 million residents, around 90% are expatriates, making Dubai one of the cities with the fewest native citizens in the world. The city functions like a small version of the world itself, with taxi drivers from Pakistan, chefs from the Philippines, engineers from India, and service workers from Kenya. Emirati citizens make up less than 10% of the population, and mostly work in government roles that tend to offer high pay and shorter hours. The result is a city that's always changing, modern, diverse, and fast-moving. Many describe Dubai as polished but temporary, a place that feels more like a global display than a traditional hometown. Its skyline is filled with skyscrapers, luxury malls, and Michelin-starred restaurants, while genuine glimpses of local Emirati life are more difficult to find. Dubai is a place where millions come to chase success, even if only a few choose to stay and belong. Dubai's high living costs often surprise newcomers, especially those attracted by tax-free salaries. Yet the city's expensive lifestyle can outweigh its financial advantages, particularly for expatriates. From rent to schooling and healthcare, expenses rise quickly, making it hard for many residents to save. Housing is one of the biggest challenges. Rent in areas like downtown Dubai, Dubai Marina, and the Palm Jumeirah ranks among the highest in the region, often taking up much of a person's income. Even in less central neighborhoods, prices remain steep. Some move farther out to save money, but face longer commutes and fewer amenities. Utilities also add up. With Dubai's intense summer heat, air conditioning is essential, and cooling bills can soar. Larger homes have higher energy use and added maintenance fees. For families, education is another major cost. Expatriates usually send their children to private schools, since public ones are for Emirati citizens. Annual tuition ranges from about 20,000 to over 100,000 dirhams. Healthcare can be expensive too. Most employers offer basic insurance, but it may not cover dependents or all treatments. Groceries, dining, and transport also raise costs. Imported food is pricey, and while the Dubai Metro is affordable, many still rely on taxis or apps like Uber and Careem. Do you think the promise of tax-free income in Dubai is still worth it when daily living costs are so high? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel to discover more interesting things. Many people think Dubai's riches come from oil, but in truth, petroleum makes up less than 1% of its GDP. The city's real strength lies in real estate, tourism, trade, finance, and heavy foreign investment. By 2023, Dubai's total public and state-linked debt was estimated at $160 billion, nearly the size of Kansas's entire economy. Back in 2009, the city faced a financial crisis when it couldn't repay around $80 billion in loans, until oil-rich Abu Dhabi stepped in with a huge bailout to stop it from defaulting. Behind massive projects like the Palm Jumeirah and the Burj Khalifa are layers of global loans and investment deals, supported by thousands of low-paid South Asian workers who built the luxury they'll never enjoy. Dubai is often praised as a city that rose from the desert sands, but look closely, and you'll see a place built not just on ambition, but on borrowed money and financial risk. Deep in the desert near Dubai lies a strange and silent place called Al-Madam, a village that seems to exist only in the light of day and fades away at night. This haunting spot has captured the curiosity of travelers and researchers alike, earning the eerie title, the Ghost Village of the UAE. Built in the late 1970s as a new community for Bedouin families, Al-Madam now stands abandoned, with broken windows and dunes rising to the roofs. The people who once lived here left suddenly, leaving behind homes that the desert slowly consumes. No one knows exactly why they left. Some say constant sandstorms made life impossible, while others tell stories of unexplained events that forced the residents to flee overnight. Today, Al-Madam is one of the most haunting attractions in the UAE, drawing photographers and explorers from around the world. Sand drifts through open doors, buries furniture, and fills entire rooms, creating a surreal scene that feels like a glimpse into a forgotten world. What do you think of Dubai and its secrets? These 15 dark sides reveal a city of stark contradictions, where unimaginable wealth exists alongside hidden suffering, where modern luxury masks ancient problems, and where the pursuit of perfection has created new forms of human misery. Let us know in the comments below which of these dark sides surprised you the most, and don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening content about the world's most fascinating cities. See you next time.
Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.